Hi, future doctors. Welcome to the next class. In this class, we'll discuss objects connected by string on the horizontal surface. If you're taking two objects, M1 and M2, connected by a string, and if you apply F force on this, so what is the acceleration of these objects? They will ask. So we'll get to know acceleration is equal to net force by net mass. A is equal to F by M1 plus M2. Now, what is the tensional force developed in the string in between M1 and M2? They will ask. So, if you have run free body diagram for M1, how much force is acting means T with acceleration. Therefore, T is equal to resultant force M1A. So, what is M1 here? Means A here, F by M1 plus M2. So, this is the tensional force developed in the string. So, whenever you are applying force on M2, T is applying on M1. Therefore, T is equal to simply we can write M1A. If they give three blocks like this, let us say M1, M2, and M3. Now, if you applied F force, now what is the tensional force developed between 1 and 2? T1, T2. What is the acceleration means? Acceleration will not be changed. Net force by net mass. M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now, what is T1? T1 backside how much? T1 is going to be M1A resultant force. Now T2. T2 is going to be, so T2 backside two masses are there. Therefore, M1 plus M2A. Directly we can remember. Because you are applying force on M3. Let us assume same diagram. Same diagram. We are applying force on M1. Then acceleration remains same. Now what is T1? T1 is nothing but force is acting on M1. T1 backside two masses are there. Therefore, M2 plus M3A. Now what is T2? Only M3 is there. Because force is acting on M1 and M2. So you can derive also this T1 minus T2 like this. If you solve, you will get, but you will get same answer. So directly we are giving to remember very easily. Next, same question. Two masses I am giving now. M1, M2. They have given, let us assume, F like this, it is making an angle theta. Now what is the acceleration level? At the time, these two objects move in horizontal direction. This is F cos theta. This is F sin theta. F sin theta you don't need to worry because it is not moving vertically. Normal reaction M2G. So net force F cos theta by net mass M1 plus M2. Now what is the tensional force? T is equal to M1A. So M1 F cos theta by M1 plus M2. Understood? Now for 3 also. If 3 masses are there also, we have to apply same concept. So M1, M2, M3. So if you apply F force by making an angle theta, then what is the acceleration? Acceleration is F cos theta by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now what is the tensional force? What is the tensional force means? This is T1, T2. So T1 backside only M1. Therefore T1 is equal to M1. T2 is M1 plus M2. Correct? So like this, not only 3. If they give 30, 50 masses also, you have to apply same concept. Force is acting on which mass? So backside how many masses are there? Here T1, therefore only M1. Here T2, therefore M1, M2. Like that. You have have to take. Then definitely you will get. Now, if they are asking both the sides force, so M1, M2. So they are acting F1, F2. So whenever they give here two forces like this, what you have to see means which is more. Because if force is F2 is more, let us say F2 is greater than F1. In which direction this one will move? This one will move in this direction. It will move. Acceleration. Then what is the net force means? F2 minus F1 by M1 plus M2. So if you solve one problem, you can understand. So 2 kg, let us assume 4 kg. 20 newtons, we are applying 10 newtons. In which direction it will move? In the direction of 20 newtons because 20 newtons is more. Now what is the acceleration of these two blocks means? 20 minus 10 divided by 2 plus 4, 6. That is going to be 10 by 6. So 5 by 3 meter per second square. Correct? Now what is the tensional force here? What is the tensional force means? So you can calculate on 4 kg, you can calculate on the 2 kg. 4 kg is moving right side. Therefore, right side force is 20, left side force is T. Therefore, on 4 kg, I am calculating tension in between 2 kg and 4 kg. I am calculating tensional force between 2 kg and 4 kg by using 4 kg. So on 4 kg, force is acting right side, object also moving right side. Therefore, net force is nothing but 20 minus T. What is net force equation? MA means 4A is equal to 20 minus T. Then T is 20 minus 4A. So 20 minus 4 into what is A? 5 by 3. So 60 minus 20 by 3. Answer is 40 by 3 newtons. No sir, I wanted to calculate on 2 kg. Then 2 kg means how this 2 kg is moving? Right side. Right side tensional force is more. So on 2 kg I am doing. So T minus backside is 10. So T minus 10 equal to 2A. So T minus 10 equal to 2 into what is acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but 5 by 3. T is equal to 10 plus 10 by 3. How much you got? So 30 plus 10 by 3. You got 40 by 3. See here 2 kg is moving right side, therefore right side force is more. T minus 10 we did. 4 kg is moving right side, therefore we did 20 minus T equal to 4A we did. So like this you can calculate how many number of problems they are giving. Okay. So next maybe it may not be visible for you here. 20 minus 4A. After writing this, T is equal to 20 minus 4A. So 20 minus 4 into 5 by 3. So you will get 40 by 3, same answer. Please cross check. Next, contact force. This one also same like this you have to take two objects M1, M2 are taken. Now you are applying force on M1. Same two objects we are taking M1, M2. We are applying force on M2. Now what is the contact force between them? What is the contact force means? M1 is acting how much force on M2? M2 will act same force on M1. According to Newton's third law, equal and opposite forces will be acting place. If you are pressing wall with our hand, so wall is acting some amount of force, our hand is acting some amount of force. Both are equal and opposite. So now what is the common acceleration for this means? A is equal to F by M1 plus M2. Now if they are applying force on M1, therefore contact force between 1 and 2 is M2A. That is going to be M2F by M1 plus M2. In this case, force acting on M2. Therefore, contact force between 1 and 2 is F12 is equal to M1A. So M1 F by M1 plus M2. In both the cases, acceleration is going to be same. Understood? If they are applying force on M1, you have to take M2A, contact force. If they are applying force on M2, you have to take M1. So like this, logically, if you remember, you will get answers fastly. You can solve in exam also very easily. M1, M2, M3. Now I am applying force on M1. Now what is the acceleration formula? F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now what is the contact force between 1 and 2 and 2 and 3? If you are taking F12 means 1 and 2. The force is acting on M1, remaining 2 are there. Therefore, M2 plus M3A. Again, A you have to take this. So, force between 2 and 3, F23. Now, force is acting F on M1 and M2. Therefore, on 3 not act. Therefore, M3A. Again, you have to take A as this. Understood? The same question, if they are asking, same question if they are asking, force applying on M3, then what is the contact force between M1 and M2? F12. F12 means force acting on M2, M3, therefore M1A. F23, force acting on M3, therefore M1 plus M2A. So like this you can calculate whenever they're asking problems on this. If both sides they're acting, let us assume. So both sides they're acting means F1, F2. What we have to do? M1, M2. Both sides they're acting means which force is more? Same like this. Since if F2 is greater than F1, we will take F2 minus F1 by M1 plus M2. Now, which is highest force you can take? So there you will get contact force, isn't it? F12 equal to either M1A or M2A. Or resultant force we should calculate. So if you solve like this, you will get all answers very easily. Okay. So try to practice problems on these concepts. Definitely, you will get the answers. Thank you.